It's your boy Chuck Black here, tuned in to 757 Soundcheck, where we checking for the sound of Virginia. And who we got with us today?
It's amazing. No G, we lead a G to the big G.
All right. For the people who may be hearing about you for the first time, who is amazing?
Well, I am a songwriter. I'm a creative, as well as I do styling. I upcycle clothes as well and give customized pieces for artists and professionals. I do a little bit of everything. My main thing that I'm getting back into now is doing songwriting and get them synced up, get them
Yeah.
on the score behind some movies and some TV series.
Yeah, okay. So where are you from in Virginia and how did growing up there shape your sound?
Hmm. I'm born and raised in Portsmouth.
Okay.
Um, and how it shaped my sound, I have always been in tune with music. My mom was heavy on gospel, inspirational. My uncle used to be a DJ, so he used to DJ at like some of the local clubs and stuff like that
Yeah.
before he passed away. So I was always exposed to, I would say, since like age 6, that I can really remember actually touching the turntables, learning how to level it out when you switching out the record. Like my uncle, he also is a saxophonist, and his group, the Positive Sounds, they were actually managed by Ruth Brown, and she's a Portsmouth songstress, songstress as well.
Okay. So how did that help shape your sound?
Because I love a little bit of all the sounds.
Okay.
um, I do enjoy. I'm usually an alto, but I don't. I do enjoy playing with different notes, with different runs. Creating my own sound. Like if you have a beat and you just know it's something else missing, like being able to go into a studio and saying, listen, I hear it, but it's still something else missing. And instead of them engineering something, you go in and you use your vocals, your actual body, you know what I'm saying, as the instrument that you need to fill in the blank. So yeah, that being around so many different variations of music, live music, recordings, getting the history on the artist, that actually helped shape what I wanted to do. Plus, I started writing for Rough Riders when I was like 16.
Okay.
Um, it was an artist named Blue Cantrell, and they were getting her, trying to get her back out there because she hadn't had, a lot of hits.
Right.
Um, so it's about that time. So being that I didn't have the look, because I kind of I've always been like eccentric in my style of dress. I like to wear a lot of oversized stuff, and I won't fast. And they kind of wanted you to be a little bit more seductive, but I felt
Yeah.
like I'm too young and I don't want to be around. I was around a whole lot of grown men. And one time when I was down at the studio, Dragon had came in and he sat down. He was like, "What you doing in here, little sis?" And I was like, "I'm writing." Like it was like, "I'm just trying to make sure you're not,
Yeah.
being one of them type." So he explained to me right then and there, whatever I do, always keep my integrity. Don't allow anybody to strip my integrity just for a quick, oh, I got you on a song or I got you on the back end or do this for me. Hold your integrity. So that's also shaped the way that I create music and when I put it out.
Okay. All right. So how would you describe your style?
Neo R&B eclectic soul.
Okay. All right. So what was the moment that made you say like music is what I'm supposed to do?
Every time I tried to walk away from it, it felt like my heart was breaking. It felt
Mhm.
like my insides were being crushed. It felt like hope was leaving my body, life was
Yeah.
leaving my body. So I couldn't walk away. I stayed in the background when I didn't want to be in the forefront. I was doing interviews and stuff. I've done the podcasting with over in Newport News with Power by Virginia for a little while. I did my
Yeah.
own
Shouts out to
podcast.
Loud.
Loud facts. Yes, indeed. So I've always, and then I did dance choreography as well. So I danced with Lady A and with Chantel Diverse.
Okay.
So Also helping with like videos and stuff like that, visuals, things like that with Urban Hot. It's actually quite a few artists that I've worked with, that I've done stuff in the background, whether it's background vocals or it's being in a video, writing, whatever the case might be. So it's locked in. I can't go nowhere from it. I got to just keep growing with it.
Right. So, who are some of the artists you grew up listening to that inspired you?
Mm. Oh, that is a wide range. I started listening to jazz, jazz artists like Billie Holiday, of course, Ruth Brown. Um, I definitely started to fall in love with like the gospel choirs, um, like the old school gospel, like the Mississippi Mass Choir. Um, I love their sound. Uh, as far as like rap, I began with actually like Wu Tang with Raekwon and
Uh-huh.
Ghostface. Um, I love how like RZA spit. It's always like Wu Tang was put more so around me by my brothers, like my god brothers, like heavy on anime and stuff like that, cosplay and stuff like that. But like martial arts, like I was already into kickboxing, so that's how like Wu Tang was like our motivation music when we getting ready to spar off or whatever.
Okay.
Um, and then who else? I gotta say Nas. I was a big Nas listener. Wasn't able to really listen to music growing up besides what the adults was playing
Yeah.
around me. So yeah, it was just bits and pieces. Oh my gosh, BB and CC Winans. I love them.
Okay. All right. So let's get to this song. About the song Top Down. I like it. Like, the record Top Down, it got a real smooth ride out vibe. So what was the inspiration behind that song?
Yes. Okay. So Cosman is the engineer who produced it.
Yeah, shouts out
Um,
to Cat. I got records with him.
with the rec room.
Yeah.
So he was stuck in traffic, and he was like, when he got to the crib, he just had to get the beat out because it was like on his mind, it was on his brain.
Yeah.
So when I heard the track and he told me the backstory of it, it already sounded like a smooth cruising song.
Uh-huh.
So it was just like implementing what are some things that we do. Well, I was thinking about for the ladies,
Yeah.
with some things, but it's for everybody. But
No,
with
no,
some
but
things, that,
yeah, it is. And I when I listened to it, like I fell in love with it. So like that's my type of vibe. But I was like, okay,
mm,
because I make songs like that, and I was like, oh, she doing this. This is her version for the women. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
But I was riding to it,
That
like it made me want to roll up, smoke, and just ride. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
that is definitely the goal. Like, and then why also finding ways to be productive while you out. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like, look at okay, let's say you stuck on the interstate. You got now time to go ahead and do some research on a product that you wanted to put out,
yeah,
or you know,
yeah. No,
like
100%. Or just sit and
so.
relax and just free your mind.
Exactly, exactly. It's a good song when you're getting ready to go out. It's a good song when you're trying to chill out once you get to your place, before you start playing the jams that, what I'm
Yeah,
saying, get you a little more livelier, a little more bumping type stuff because it's a mellow tune. It's
yeah.
just
So like the song, like it feel to me like if it feels very Virginia, like the
mhm,
cruising, smooth energy. So what was that intentional or was it just natural?
natural. I'm VA all day,
Right.
so it's gonna flow like that every time. Yeah, it's gonna be eclectic because again, all the people that we listen to, like the
Yeah.
Missies, the Timberlands, the Chads, the
Yeah.
Pharrells,
I was just
like
I had an interview with the guy Kello Soul yesterday, and I was telling him that, and me and my homeboy, he was asking me to describe the music around here, like the scene, our sound, and I said, bro, the only way I can describe it is like eclectic or like abstract. You know what I'm saying? Like it's some of everything. Like you can't really put your finger on it, and everybody's influenced of from everything.
absolutely. Outkast, I will say Outkast is another one of them artists
Yeah.
that helped kind of like push my creative box.
Okay.
I love Andre through that
Yeah.
3000. Like, yeah, yeah,
So
they definitely.
What kind of mood were you trying to put people in when they hear Top Down?
Everybody calm down. I know we're ready to go, uh, but let's hurry up and be timely. Once we get into the car, let's buckle up, be safe.
Yeah.
Also, while we're out, we're going to find different things that we love about each other's company. Like we might be dancing with each other. Like I am one of them people. I ain't gonna lie. I'm one of the people that I will. If we at a stoplight and stuff, I used to be real bad for this. Like hopping out the car, we'll dance real quick before the
Hopping
light
out at red
turns.
lights twerking?
Absolutely. Like
Okay,
most
sexy
of my
red.
cars. Yeah, no, not sassy red, not that way. Little Miss Caramel, not sexy red. But definitely now, like getting on top of like, go ahead and come up the sunroof. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I love sitting on top of the sunroof. Like let's ride. Like, I want one of them old school cars that have like the pool in the back.
Oh
Like
man.
everybody can fill up,
Yeah.
fill like the pool in the back with some foamy bubbles and stuff. Just have a good old time.
Yeah.
Line it first so you don't get
Yeah.
no rust on you. But yeah, like have a good time while you out. Like do stuff that you think about wanting to do, but do it in a safe way.
Yeah. So if someone was listening to Top Down, what's the perfect setting for that song?
Get ready to enjoy the ride.
I know that's right. All right. So look, are you someone who writes songs from personal experiences or do you create characters and stories?
It's a mixture of both. Yeah. It depends on what type of song. Like top down, that is, logistically some things that I do. And some of
Right.
my attitude changes,
Okay.
that come out when you start, ready to go and you getting a little impatient, but it's also it was a perspective of multiple people. Like I tried to do like a conversation
Yeah.
exchange. That way people can see like it's different attitudes and personalities and stuff sometimes when you're going out, but you could still make it a chill, cool vibe. Like
Right.
everybody could still be themselves and enjoy being themselves around each other.
So what does your creative process look like when you're in the studio?
Mm. Usually I'm a freestyler. So I have most of the songs. Kaiser gets on me about this all the time. I'll go in and I'll already like once I hear the track,
Uh,
I'm just freestyling. I'll pretty much do the whole song, top to bottom. We'll fill in ad libs and we'll sit there, we'll listen to it. Sometimes I'll take it home. It might take me like maybe a couple of weeks. It might take a month, depending on what I have going on in life. It's
yeah.
been a time or two where, it took me a year, 2 years to get back to the song.
Yeah.
But it was just like, okay, you go back in and you fix with parts. Plus, you get to come in with a clean ear.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like it's exciting when you first hit a track and you're able to just flow with it and whatever comes out. But it's also dope to be able to come back in and give it the dotted I's and the crossed T's.
Yeah. So do you usually start with the melody, the lyrics, or the feeling of the beat first?
Fill another beat first.
And then
hmm
what?
And then I go into my lyrics. Like I said, I'm usually freestyling, so the lyrics and the melody usually come in at the same time
Right.
because
Yeah.
again I started with rapping. I started with poetry,
Mm.
and the poetry is what got me noticed for rapping, and then the rapping is what got me noticed for singing.
Okay.
So I'm a
So
little, yeah, go ahead.
how important is the vibe and environment when you record music?
I like a closed set. I don't like a lot of people in there because people, get to playing too much and stuff. It could be distractions. Um, I prefer that it is a mellow kind of set. Like I might bring my candles in, or I might bring because I make candles as well. I just really doing for myself now. I used to sell them, but or I'll bring like a incense bundle. So that's like a bunch of herbal pieces and plants that I wrap, I forage, I pick them myself, basically dry them, and then I wrap them up in like a herbal bundle. So it's usually like things that help with calming anxiety and
Yeah.
things like that. So that way I don't get worked up, especially with me like coming out of being a smoker. I have a smoker.
Ah,
So
me.
yeah, yeah.
And I'm
But I
not gonna
want
lie, I caught that
mhm.
vibe. That's what drew me to your song. Like I caught that
Um,
vibe. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, this, yeah. Only somebody that indulges knows. And you know what I'm saying? This is captivating.
right, right. And it's good for adults who don't
Yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah.
That's
Yeah, and
mhm,
that's what's so crazy. I think I was talking to Casman about it too. I got a song called Cruising. And I kind of
mm,
did, but I did it. It's like a smoking song, but I wanted to make a song that people could play and they didn't have to smoke.
that's it.
You know what I'm saying? But you
Absolutely.
can smoke. But if you just want to chill and, just look and whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like this is the song for you. So yeah, I understand.
Mm.
So
Yes, because we want our kids to be able. I mean,
yeah, yeah,
I'm a mother,
yeah. I'm
so
a father. Yeah, you're right.
I don't want to have to like censor everything that they listen to. If we can't
Right.
listen to our own music, then
Yeah.
what are we doing?
All right. So from your perspective, what's it like being a woman representing Virginia in music right now?
I think it's beautiful because there's so many different artists and styles of artists. It's a lot of MCs out here, um, like femcs, like
Mhm.
the lyrics, their bars are on point. So like, and it shows how it's been more of a pivot on intelligence. Like at one point in time, a lot of the music that they were trying to get Virginia artists, especially women, to push was again back to being overly sultry,
Yeah.
overly seductive. You gotta dang near have your butt and your cooch hanging out in
Yeah.
order to sell some, or them tatas need to be tataing. So it's just like now we get an opportunity. We can add the sex appeal to it,
Yeah.
but ultimately everybody is enjoying the bar. They enjoying what you are saying because it's
Right.
giving a depth to you and not just that film at the top.
Okay, exactly. And see, I had made a post one day and I was trying to say that, but I guess coming from a man is different. So we're gonna clip
Mm.
this and play this for the females. But you kind of gave me because like I was about to ask you like what message you wanted to get to young women, you know what I'm saying, to take from your music and your journey, you know what I'm saying?
Stand up for yourself, number one, and it's okay to change. Change comes when you learn better, you do better, and don't allow anybody to belittle you or make you feel like you're wrong if you are elevating and maturing. If you
Right.
have been able to sit back and listen to people give you critique all your life and you're actually able to apply it and you making a change, nobody should be upset with you except the people that want to hold you back from the getty up. Let them
Right.
people go.
Right. So what's the biggest lesson the music industry taught you so far?
Be ready to pivot at any time because things can change very quickly. Like with the Blue Cantrell situation, like I felt like that was my way out because I was coming at that point. I was coming out of being in an abusive household where my stepfather was touching me, and I was in high school. It was my last year, and it was just like I felt like that opportunity to work with Rough Riders, that was going to be my way out. You know what I'm saying? Um, I wouldn't have to go back to my parents' house. I wouldn't have to, you know what I'm saying, subject myself back around that environment again because I felt like the money was going to be coming in. So
Right.
that taught me real quick, like, all right, so what's your next plan? Because I was so headstrong about it. It was just like, no, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. I didn't really plan for anything else.
Right. Okay. So what kind of legacy do you want to leave with your music?
Mm. Continue to evolve, but keep God first.
Hmm.
You got to search within on a regular basis and spend time with the Spirit of God. Um, that way, it helps you learn more about yourself. You know what I'm saying? It holds a mirror up. The Spirit of God will hold a mirror up to yourself and show you what things you can improve, you can do, you can change. So don't be afraid of that part. Don't be nervous about it. Don't worry about somebody else saying something about it. Don't worry about other people judging you. Who cares about them people? Because at the end of the day, this is your soul and your life. That's the legacy I want to leave, and may it be expressed through the music. Because my music is, most of my songs are going to be storytelling. It is going to be a lot of pieces dealing with my own personal experiences or things that I was in close connection to.
Right. Okay. Virginia has produced so many legendary artists, right? What do you think makes the VA sound unique?
Mm. Oh my gosh. I would say the drum, the mixture, okay, like with Knots, how he does the live instrumental behind like these heavy boom bap drums, like
Yeah.
that part, I feel like that's almost like a signature that almost all of the producers that have gone mainstream, they all have that mixture of live music, full compass, like a full orchestra set. Like it'll sound like it's a full orchestra in the back.
Yeah.
And then you have these heavy bass lines. Like I think that's VA.
All right. How important is it for you to represent where you're from in your music?
It's very important. Um, it's important because I want to give youth and adults an opportunity to see that you can still pursue your dreams and watch them come through. Watch how God come through for you. You can still pursue what it is that makes your heart smile. And if it's something that you just couldn't walk away from and leave, as long as it won't hurt nobody and won't harm yourself, you know. I don't want to say that too loosely.
Right.
But do things that really actually make your heart smile. If you're doing that, you're gonna be all right.
Right. Yeah.
So let's leave that hope. I do want to get back into doing the youth programs and stuff. I used to do mentoring and tutoring and stuff like that. I want to get back into that stuff again.
Okay. If you could collaborate with any artist right now, who would it be?
Mm, for real, for real. I ain't gonna lie to you, Andre 3000. I know he just came out with that joint where it's just like all the instrumentals and
Yeah.
people was kind of high key, low key trying to clown him on it.
Playing the flute.
However, mhm,
Playing the flute.
right, it's giving it's giving going back to the root of jazz. It's giving going back to the root of what made you fall in love with the different sounds of the music. So, and I feel like he would definitely come out of rapping retirement. Like, he would he would get on the track. He's not just gonna be playing the instruments in the back. He's gonna get on there and he's gonna lay some bars.
Right.
He's
All right.
gonna spit some knowledge.
Let's say someone has never heard of Amazing Hicks before. What makes you different from every other female artist out right now?
I'm gonna be unique everywhere that I go. I'm gonna come off great to some people and standoffish to some people because I do read energy. So the difference is I'm still going to be cordial, kind, and polite, even if I don't necessarily agree with you, with your way of being, or whatever the case might be. That's none of my business. That's not my place. I'm going to be cordial with you. We're going to keep it moving. And it's still gonna be some forms of support, is I'm still gonna clap for you. I'm still gonna let you know when you did a good job, even if I don't rock with you. Like if you did good, I'm gonna give you your flowers.
Right. If you could make one Virginia collaboration happen tomorrow, who you calling first?
Mm, Joe Mafia.
Okay. And who else?
Yep.
Who making the beat?
Mm, not
Okay. And who else would you have on it?
huh?
Who else will be on it? Just him?
No, 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 no. I It's a couple of singers, but one of my homegirls, Michelle, um, she has such a beautiful tone. And to be honest, if my girl was still in the States, Ariel, I definitely would have her. Miscellaneous. I love her voice. Oh, her vocals on the track. I've done a couple of background vocals on some of her songs, and I like how she spit too. I like working with people that show their intellect when they spitting.
Right.
Like leave some knowledge with the people.
So I ain't gonna keep you. I'm about to get out of here. So tell the people what should they be looking for from you next.
Well, we have merch that is available. That's on my Facebook page. You can check that out, Amazin Hicks.
Mm,
Um, and then also, we are starting to do more screen screening for different movies and stuff. So be looking for me to be on a big screen. Look for the music to be behind the soundtrack. Uh,
okay.
let's see. Definitely have a music video that we're coming up. We just did the first part of it at the beginning of March. So the next part will be March 28th. That's like the car show. So if anybody want to come out and bring your cars or whatnot, bring your four wheelers, your skate, your scooters, what you want to bring, your skateboard, Bookie. Come on, bring your wheels and come out. We're gonna do a little parking lot pimping and get some great footage out there. We're gonna have some snacks and goodies. We're gonna have a food truck out of by the bay.
Okay.
So that's like a jerk chicken and Caribbean style, Jamaican style. Um, and they do have vegan options. And then we'll have like our snack bags, which will be by Shirley Goodness. And she's a baker that actually uses like healthy and neat products. That way it's good for you while you're getting a sweet treat type of thing. So it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time.
All right. And where can people follow you and stay tapped in with everything you got going on?
Well, on Instagram, it's Miss Me Loves. That's one of my pages. And then also on Instagram, Amazin 757 time. So it's AMAZIN 757 and then the X that represents the time. Okay. And then on Facebook, like I said, is Amazin Hicks. Also, I do have a business page on Facebook. That's AVRA LLC. And then on YouTube, for real, I'm gonna be honest with you. You can Google me, like you can hit hashtag Amazing Hicks and it'll flood you out. It'll show you all the stuff that I'm on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, all of it. I haven't gotten a chance to make all my handles the exact same handle. So this is why I do my hashtag Amazing Hicks.
Okay. Well, I appreciate
Mhm.
you. Um,
Thank you as well.
tell the people one more time about your single top down.
Right now, so Top Down is out and available right now, everybody. You can find it on all of your streaming platforms. If you are not into streaming and you just want to listen to it real quick, you can find it on YouTube. It's available there. Top Down by Amazing Hicks.
I'm gonna drop the link.
And yes, yes, yes. The link is there. Spotify, Apple, all that good stuff. So yes.
All right, we appreciate you. Y'all heard it here first, man. Chuck Black, 757 Soundcheck, Amazing Hicks. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned.
Thank you so much, Chuck.
Thank you.
Peace.
All right.